Mixtral, the mixture of experts model from Mistral AI, has gone mainstream. See, I'm a big fan of AI going mainstream. It shouldn't be something that a few enthusiasts are discussing. It should be something that everybody can use it. And one of the ways that everybody can use AI is when AI gets integrated within everyday product. But if you see most of the products that integrate AI, currently at least, are all OpenAI APIs. You see any Microsoft product, that is all OpenAI stuff. Or most of the product builders also use OpenAI. So I'm always looking for things where it is not OpenAI or some open source model that people have integrated within their product. And that is where I came across this thing, Brave Leo. The AI browser assistant now features Mixtral for improvement performance. For those who do not know, I've been using Brave browser for a very, very long time. And also, as a disclaimer, definitely this is not a sponsored video. No product wants to give me money, so don't think that this is a sponsored video. So now Brave has a product called Brave Leo, and that is like the AI assistant. Previously, they were using Llama 2 70 billion parameter model, and now they have decided to use Mixtral 8x 7 billion parameter model. If you're completely new for Mixtral, Mixtral is a mixture of experts model. It's a sparse mixture of experts model where you replace one particular component from the transformers architecture with a bunch of experts together, where for every token, two of the 8 experts are selected to process the token, and then you get the result finally. And this is one of the best open source models out there today. And in fact, it is better than 70 billion parameter model, and it is almost the ChatGPT 3.5 Turbo equivalent model. Not necessarily better than that, but ChatGPT 3.5 Turbo equivalent model. Mixtral has been in the news since the day it has been released, since the day Mistral they released the torrent. But nevertheless, it is one of the best models that we have got out there. So what Brave, the company whose primary poster is that they are a privacy preserving browser, has decided to do is they decided to use Mixtral. So Brave is integrated with Mixtral, or Mixtral is integrated with Brave in two different forms. One is the Brave Leo, which I'll show you quickly. The second one is something that they call Code LLM. So when you go to Brave and then ask, this is Brave search. They also have got a search engine. When you go to search.brave.com and ask a question, there is a small toggle there at the top that would ask you if you want to generate the answer from the LLM like AI, and you can generate it, and then it would directly give you the answer. So the reason why this is all exciting is, one, this is all hosted by Brave and then run it. You don't need GPU. The free version I think still has some rate limits that I said. I don't know what kind of rate limits, after how many prompts you're going to get rate limit, but you can just go ahead and use it here if you have got a programming question. Let me first quickly show you the Code LLM demo, then we'll jump into the Leo demo, and then we'll see how it goes. So the first one is you can go here to search.brave.com and then ask any question that you want. So I'm going to go to search.brave.com and I'm going to say how to install Docker on Windows. So this is a question that I've asked. This doesn't seem like a programming question, so it doesn't give me any option here to let's say ask an LLM. But instead of this, I'm going to say how to make a bar chart in matplotlib. This is definitely a programming related question, and hence you have powered by Brave AI, which is actually Mixtral 8x 7 billion. So you can click generate answer here, and that would ultimately generate the answer which Mixtral would generate if you have self-hosted Mixtral. So you can see it has given you the prompt, it has given you the code and sample data and everything else that you want to do to build a bar chart yourself. And it also gives you a confidence in the answer, which is quite good for you to build that trust with the model. I think the confidence comes from mostly like the top K value or the top P value. I'm not very sure how they build the confidence, but you can see it is quite useful if you have got a question that is exactly a programming related question, and you can ask your search engine in itself. That's the whole point they've integrated. Now coming to Brave Leo, Brave Leo can do much more than what the search engine Code LLM does. So Brave Leo is integrated within the sidebar of your browser, which means you can ask a bunch of questions. To give you a quick sample, there is a video. This is a video about a US comedy show, and this video does not have any transcription mentioned here. So you can go here and then see the transcript definitely if you want. But if you want to get the quick summary of the video, you can go click Leo and then say give me a summary, and then it will actually give you the summary, summarize this page. It gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. In fact, to highlight one of the things that is present in this, which is NSFW. So if you see, the speaker admires the person they are talking to for not minding being dash, to people for truly not giving a reaction to potential backlash. So this is something that wouldn't ever have come out of OpenAI API, because we all know OpenAI API is censored. I'm not talking about whether censoring is good or not. I'm just saying that the fact that they are using Mixtral kind of model, it shows that this is coming out as a text out of this API. Mixtral API in this case. I guess mostly they are using the transcript here in this video to do this thing. But anyways, despite all these things, it is quite helpful. You can ask question. It is not just this. You can go to any page. For example, you can go to this page and then you can just say summarize. And for the first time, you have to say accept and begin, and then it is going to give you the summary. If you have got any follow-up questions, you can ask the question. So for example, I can go here and ask, who created CUDA? And this is a question I've asked. So I hope it would answer like NVIDIA created CUDA. So yeah, CUDA was created by NVIDIA. So you can basically chat with the page. It is almost the same like all the chat with PDF stuff, but you can chat with web page. You can kind of chat with YouTube videos, given that the transcript exists. And other than that, you can also go ahead and then ask any question. For example, you can go to one of your search bars, like you can go to the search bar here. And then, for example, I can go ahead and then ask this question. For example, I can say how to build an Android app. Let's say just simply. Here you would see Ask Leo, and I can click Ask Leo here. And then the question is not directed to the search engine. The question is now directed to the browser LLM, in this case Mixtral, and it is going to give you the answer. So maybe this is not a really good question to ask an LLM and then get an answer, but you get the idea. So far what we have seen is, we have seen 3 different ways Mixtral is integrated within Brave. One is the code LLM, which is in the Brave search engine. The second one is within the Leo, where you can like go ahead and then go to the sidebar and ask any question. And the third one is you can go here and search within the search engine, and then it would give you the answer. But the reason I'm excited about is not all these things, primarily because Mixtral is really good model, and the fact that there is another very popular big company deciding to use Mixtral API also to, I know Brave is doing it because they want to enhance their stand as a privacy preserving browser, but also the fact that to see Mixtral just being a hobbyist product into a mainstream fully productionized solution in the popular browser. I don't know how many of you use Brave, but I consider it to be a popular browser. It is really very heartening to see that AI and Mistral is going mainstream. So I just felt really happy, and I wanted to share this with all of you. Please let me know if you have any comments or any feedback, and if you have seen these kind of AI solution in everyday product, not a paid one, free ones, please let me know in the comment section. I would definitely love to check it out. See you in another video. Happy prompting.